How things going today?
Good, good. I thought we had another good practice. I thought Rich was really good today. He seemed to have a ton of energy and, uh, more like the old Rich that we knew. So that was good, I thought. And then I think in general, it was very competitive. We had a little scrimmage at the end where the white team has done pretty good against the purple, but today the purple decided it was time to change all of that. So they were really good today. So good competitive practice, I thought.
How you feeling about Davion and Jeremy's availability for tomorrow?
Oh, I think Davion will play, and I think the way Jeremy had a really good practice today and went through everything that we did. So I got to think that he will be available too.
You've gone to the Domantas and Rich lineup for just a couple of minutes. Can you try that a little bit more, or is it just too tough to do?
Well, we can. Obviously it all depends on who we're playing and the opponent. But I like to be able to try to get them out there some. They're two of our better players, so you like to try to have your better players on the court. So we'll see how that works out. The matchups would determine a lot of that also.
You mentioned we were talking about Rich yesterday, and it had me wondering. All the players you've coached throughout the years, and how important confidence is. Have you ever seen his confidence wavered at all in this season?
No, I don't know if it's been his confidence. He just hadn't, been able to do the things that we're accustomed to him doing because we're so used to him, especially down the stretch, making all the defensive plays and offensive plays and second chances that we get on offensive rebounds. So, but I felt like today that was a really good start and that he was headed back in that direction.
Alvin, how do you look at Josh Jackson and just kind of his journey in the league from a number 4 pick to where he is today and what maybe the upside could still be there?
Well, I think when you talk about guys like that, he's such a young guy. You look at, where he is from an age standpoint and you see that, sometimes those guys bounce around. I always use the story about, Avery Johnson. He was cut from 5 teams and ended up being, to me, a Hall of Fame player, really. Sometimes it's just like being in the right place in the right system. I like his, I think he's a very athletic guy. I think he's a good defender. The problem that we're having right now is that, we've got so many guys at those positions that he hadn't been able to get, a really quality look, and that's what we have to try to do at some stage, put him in a position where, there's minutes that he's going to play is going to be quality minutes and not, mop-up minutes or anything like that. I think he deserves an opportunity to play in a situation where the minutes are important and play with the starters or, at least play in a situation where he's going to be out there with the important minutes going on.
For Domas, I know you guys play a really high-paced offense, but do you think when it slows down in the half court, we could see a little bit more post-ups from him going forward?
Yeah, we need to try to do that, but it's also a learning situation for our guys. We hadn't really played through a post player. We've been more of a spread it out offensive team. So, just having our guys try to figure out how to play with him. And we did a lot of stuff today as far as, splitting in the post and playing off the elbow and stuff like that, because I think it's something that everybody got to get accustomed to.
And you've had an opportunity now since the major roster overhaul to have a couple of practices and everybody kind of grasp the reality of the situation. How much more comfortable are you at this point than, say, a week ago?
Oh, I think we're much more comfortable. Like I said, you still, we would love to have more practices to try to implement some of the things that we'd like to do, but you don't have that luxury. But I think our guys got a pretty good feel of what we're trying to do, and it's just a matter of playing and doing that. I thought we played well in Chicago. You just got that guy, that that he, it's impossible. I thought we did a good job on him. He had 38 points, So, but I thought we played well and we gave ourselves an opportunity. And if we continue to play at that level, I think we'll be fine because I thought we played a really good basketball team. that had a closer, you know. So for us, we just got to make sure that we're eliminating some of the mistakes, you know, a few mistakes here and there, but I think the effort was there, and we did a great job, and we didn't shoot the ball exceptionally well there at all. You know.
Alvin, defense has been so much of the struggle here with some of these guys you brought in, whether in the games or just these past couple of days in practice. Are you seeing signs that you have at least better defensive personnel and or like communication?
Oh, yeah, I think so. I mean, you know, Dante DiVincenzo is the guy that we've already, you know, obviously we've liked him from the start, and thought he did a good job. Justin Holiday, you know, I've had before, and I think he's not only a good defensive player, but a very smart defensive player. So it gives us some added defenders on the wings and stuff, and Dante's able to get into the ball and do a good job. So I think we're better defensively. The thing that have hurt our defense too, and you guys don't talk about it a lot, but I say all the time, is that if we manage our turnovers, that automatically makes our defense better, because we're not trying to slow teams down in the open court with live turnovers. I just think it's really difficult to defend the live turnovers. And when we don't turn that over, you know, we do a pretty good job defensively, you know. I mean, we played pretty good, you know, last week, and we lost a game where a team scored 107. You score 107, we should have an opportunity to win the game.
Back to Sabonis.
Last two.
Is there anything in knowing about him after a couple of weeks that maybe you didn't know before, or anything pleasantly surprising about him to you?
I just think overall, I mean, he's a guy that our guys really like. He's extremely hard worker. He wants to get better. He wants to know his teammates better. So all of those things just make him you know, I mean, I think he's a really good teammate and a good player also. And so being a good teammate and a good player, you know, adds something to our team, obviously.